Number one, we got 5 minutes on the clock. Last week, Kirk, we discussed Evil Dead Rise as we went to the theater to see it, but it's been over a week now, and topic one is where do you stand after a week? Because you, my friend, were I think a six, and you had 2013 above this. So, have your thoughts gotten stronger? Where yet?
So where I sit today, I'm identical to and I'm more ingrained in my score today than I was last week. I think I was a little hesitant last week. I was still on that high of the movie, but today I feel very, very confident of it. I've watched a lot of reviews, I've digested a lot, and I've gone back and forth. How do you feel?
I'm with you, but obviously I came in at a much higher score. I came in at 8, and the more I think about this movie, and the more I guess reminisce, and I'm just like you. I'm reading articles and reviews and some of the Easter eggs that were out there that we didn't touch on last week. The good news is we found most of the Easter eggs.
We found a lot.
Yeah, we did. I'm more steadfast in my 8. I am more steadfast that this is the best Evil Dead of any of the series. And by the way, great series. I think this is the topper.
So I'm going to stick by my score, and I think my score will maintain.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
There is a butt coming.
Okay.
The list 1 through 5, I think this movie will slowly squeeze its way down.
Really?
List. Yes.
How? How is that even possible?
So there are several things. One, it feels kind of more like a parody of Evil Dead, a very, very good one, but it just didn't feel that same Evil Dead to me. 2, the CGI just keeps coming back. And 3, what's your standouts? So what are your standout scenes that are going to stick with you? There's nothing that I can really like. 2013, I could probably name 4 or 5. I could probably name 4 or 5 in the first 2 minutes, right? But this one, I didn't have as much. And I'm all right. So there's a lot of people online right now shitting on this movie, and there's a lot of people online praising this movie. I'm not shitting on this movie at all. I'm just lower than these two. So let's get that straight.
I don't know how anybody could shit on this.
They're a lot.
I could give everybody in the world $1 million, and there would be at least 1 million people that would shit on me and say, "Well, you could have afforded to give us all 2 million."
Right.
And nobody's ever happy. So online trolls mean nothing to me.
Right? No, I agree. But there are people that are giving this like 1 out of 10, and it's not a 1 out of 10.
Right, but it's fake.
Right.
It's just trying to incite anger.
Now, what this movie does, and you brought it up last week, and you're talking about best ever franchises. I don't think it's there yet. But I'm not upset with you having that conversation. And this movie helps that conversation, right? So
it pushes it.
It drives it,
furthers.
right? I don't think it's there yet, but it's not crazy that it's.
Here's the deal. It's not my favorite horror series. Halloween will always be up there for me, and even some of the Nightmares and the Friday 13th. That's a discussion. Even though there's way worse movies. What I say about Evil Dead, and the reason I made the statement last week is
very
name
good
a
movies.
bad Evil Dead movie.
There isn't one.
When we went last week and we were like Army of Darkness or Evil Dead 2, maybe.
I love those movies still.
Right, they're fantastic. I'll watch them anytime they're on. Now name Halloween 5 or 6 or Resurrection. I mean, I might stop on it real quick to see as Myers killing somebody, but I'm probably not stopping on that movie to watch it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. There's a lot of good things in Evil Dead Rise. I liked it a lot. I don't think it's going to maintain like those other ones. And one thing you got to say about the Evil Dead franchise is they're able to tonal shift the entirety of this series and almost help itself, right? So this movie is going to make more money than the other 4 movies combined.
It's up to 50 now. We should say it's up to 50. And how much?
I think it's more than that. I think it's like at 60 or 70.
Well, maybe I'm just looking at U.S.
Yes.
But the last I saw was over 50.
So total combined of all the other 4 movies is $155 million. The highest grossing previous was 2013 at $99 million. Now, there's a 10-year difference between 13 and now. So all the money stuff. So, but still, it's going to be the most profitable Evil Dead.
And we will see, because there are more sequels coming off of this.
Oh, yeah,
and will
for
they
sure.
hurt? Will they help the franchise? I will say this was so overhyped in my book that
Yes.
this really should have went the way yours went. And the fact that it didn't, it stuck with me even more of how great of a movie this is.
Yeah. I liked it.
All right.